Boom! Welcome back to another Vibrations here on the one and only Mystelics Vlogs. Welcome to our Mystelics Vlogs. Welcome back, my people. You don't know, it's about Mystelics, and we are back again for another one on this one and only Mystelics Vlogs. If you've not done so, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on our post notifications so you can pretty much get all the videos as they tend to come through. So you can definitely get that vibrations when I drop videos. And of course, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that right there. Click the thumbs up button, guys. Of course, that'll cause the algorithm to push the videos further and further and further. Now, guys, this vlog is all about traffic and accidents and trucks and so forth. So with that said, guys, apparently there was a bit of an incident that took place with a robbery that took place in this incident that was brought about by Emo News, which stated reports reaching Emo News is that a driver of a wholesale truck, as you can see the yellow truck right there, was allegedly robbed and shot at along the Dew Branch route earlier this evening. That was about Friday evening time. And of course, as you can see, this is another picture right there, and of course you can pretty much tell there were a number of people who seem concerned in this regard right there. There was also a video that was sent out, and this is the video right there.
Hey, make my way up. Went from Bellas, you know. The man just shoot up the truck there. Yeah. Man rob the vehicle, a black HRV. They'll shoot up the truck there.
Seems like there's a lot of situations that is taking place across Dominica, and seems like there's some sort of, this is not the first time we've actually heard of individuals trying to rob trucks. This is just the latest one. And I'm asking myself, what can you do in this situation to try to avoid these kind of circumstances from happening to you? And who knows, maybe some sort of therapy might be needed for individuals who go through these kind of situations here in Dominica. It's very minute, and who knows, maybe some sort of a therapy might be needed for these individuals, and maybe giving them a firearm or something to protect themselves, since this situation seems to be an upcoming one here in Dominica. It is not happening as much, but who knows what kind of time it'll be when individuals are then faced with these kind of circumstances and would need to defend themselves in this regard. So guys, please be careful out there. Talking about being careful, guys, there was accidents that also took place, and of course this took place on Saturday, and this of course took place in the Antrim area. Of course this took place on Saturday, and as you can see, there's a truck coming in to try to remove the vehicle from the little cliff it went down, and I was told that the individual already was taken out of the vehicle and sent to the hospital, or brought to the hospital, and of course is recovering. I've heard anything outside of that. If you have, let me know in the comment box below, guys. But we need to be careful when it comes on to this situation. If you're tired, guys, please definitely stop the vehicle and take a rest. I know things can be hard in Dominica, and sometimes, you know, we want to reach home, or we're trying to get from one place to the next. It is important that we are also mindful of our own physical and mental state. If you want to sleep, if you're tired, please definitely take that rest that you need to have. Not only that though, guys, but earlier there was an even worse accident that took place in the Mon Ratchet Coolibee Street area, and this is it right there, guys. As you can pretty much tell, this is a compilation of pictures, and of course these are the vehicles. Well, one of the vehicles right there, it's a van, a red van, and a white truck that apparently collided in the intersection around the Mon Ratchet, at the bottom of the Mon Ratchet Hill in the Coolibee Street region. Could have been worse. I haven't heard anything as a result of these individuals' health conditions. This is also a video of it right there.
Pop accident, boy. Pop is an accident. Anyways, guys, accident Coolibee Street. Be safe. Could be one of us. So yeah, don't drink and drive, and sleep if you don't sleep in, because from what I understand, one of them was falling.
Apparently, according to the individual, one of the individuals was falling asleep, guys. Please be careful. I just stated that very same thing right there. Please be careful. If you're tired, park over on the side of the road. Take a 5, take a 10, take a 20, take a 30 minutes if you need to, so that you can definitely reach home. Because it's one thing if you're falling asleep and you don't get to reach home to reach to your family and friends. It's not a good thing at all. So please take your time right there. This, of course, is also where they try to remove the vehicles so other vehicles can pass. So guys, please, with that said, please be careful out there. Now apparently, guys, today there's some sort of situation taking place under the Canefield cliff involving trucks, guys. And as you can see right there, this is the trucks that we are seeing that were lined up. They were not blocking any roads. They were not doing anything in this regard. But apparently they have been sending, or have been trying to send the government a message, for which has been falling on deaf ears right now, brothers and sisters. So they have decided to park the trucks on the side, not blocking traffic, but to make a statement stating that, hey guys, we need help. We need help. And this is what one of the individuals had to say right there.
Well, it's not about not going too well, no. It's about typical Dominicans, and that is why Dominica will not move nowhere. Look exactly what I tell you. I not present. Okay, I have a couple work to do, so I cannot physically be there. But literally, whatever this man fighting for, I stand in solidarity with them for the better. They don't kill nobody. They don't try to rob nobody. It is a worthy cause. This guy decided, instead of resorting to the violence and blocking the road, which is what every single opposition person feel they have to do to get somewhere, those guys decide they're going to have a peaceful pack, a standoff, so to speak. So it would sensitize the public, whether known or unknown, that, hey, we are here and we are here in numbers. Because I understand and I fully agree what they're doing. At the end of the day, it's better people with you than they against you. Blocking people doesn't put them with you. And look, those guys did that, and it's still have people bad talking them. I listening to the radio, the people bad talking them. When nurses doing their thing, people bad talking nurses. Police doing their thing, people bad talking police. Civil servants, they bad. Dominicans need to unite. And you don't have to be a trucker to support the fact that this man saying that too many foreign companies are coming here, getting duty free, getting certain concessions, underbidding jobs, getting jobs, and getting away with it. You understand? So what I'm saying is, I am not there physically, but I agree with what they are doing, and I stand behind them. Whether they call it a protest, whether they call it a standoff, whatever they call it, that is their prerogative, but I support them 100%.
I definitely do think that Dominicans need to support, especially it seems like when one set is not doing too well and the other is okay, then those who are okay, they seem to try to belittle those who are suffering and don't try to join them in their fight, because it can also be a flip. Sometimes we always tend to side with one set of people, or mark you, only on the basis that things are affecting us. So instead of we fighting for everybody as a unit, we want to fight for our section and our different sections, and whatever happened to that other person in their department, it doesn't matter to us. We need to unite as a people so that we can pretty much get things done in the place. When people are divided all over, talking against the very people trying to get something for themselves, and we know that it is a fact that there are foreign companies coming in and taking all the jobs away from the Dominican people. Emonews was actually one of those who was actually on the scene, and of course I'll post that link in the description below as well. You guys can definitely check it out, but this is a snippet of it right there.
We need work in that country, and the government with the other contractors and them, they are not helping us, they're not looking out for us, they are not giving us any work, and we are struggling, and they're letting people do this while things so good. And we are on top of all the government ministers, let us know what's happening, because right now we have our family to feed, we have our bills, we have our maintenance, we have everything, and then nobody's checking on us and our truck back month and month, and if we move, the police have to come and look for tires and lights, we have to make sure we in order. I have truckers here, foreign truckers like Galakan trucks and the others with false number registration, and all those things. So we need answer from the government or ministers. We should not have to look up to us. So I understand we have not been at that time. Later on, we will look more speakers. The government signing contracts. Instead they negotiate before the contract, they're trying to negotiate after the contract. You understand? That's not making no sense. You have the peers going all over the place calling Galakan. You have who else again? The Prime Minister promising a lot of empty promises and nothing. You sign a contract saying that 60% or 80% of the workforce should be the locals, not the foreigners. After you sign the contract, you're trying to get the company to hire the local truckers. That don't make no sense.
Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but it seems like we have reached a state in Dominica where things are not going as we thought it would, especially when it comes down to the local people getting the priority. This is one of the reasons why I always say I like Barbados, because Barbados seems to be giving their people the priority and then the foreigners afterwards. Yeah, I haven't heard any much of complaining when it comes down to Barbados, but it seems like when it comes down to Dominica, it is actually the opposite, the complete opposite right there, where they're giving the foreigners, but they're actually giving the foreigners the jobs. And it seems like the reason why they're giving the foreigners the job, because the government can then get some sort of compensation as a result of the foreigners coming in. If we give you $100 million to do it, we give you $80 million, we'll take $20 million. It kind of seems like that is the case right there. I mean, that's it, guys. This is something that kind of reminds me of something somebody tagged me in on Facebook, and this is it right there. Remember in the Lion King, guys, I don't know if you guys remember Lion King, but remember in the Lion King when Scar cheated to win the title as king, he actually took out his brother, and as a result he became king, second in command. He became king as a result of Simba not being fully grown to take over, and the Pride Land was overrun with hyenas, brothers and sisters. And of course Scar teamed up with the hyenas to ensure he could keep the law and order of his ruling over the other lions, and all of the lions lost everything they had built and maintained, just asking the individual stated no reason. But guys, if you can think of Dominica right there, it seems like a lot of things when it comes down to election, we realize that there's some sort of stealing going on, or there's and when it's challenged, apparently it is thrown out of the court, and then you wonder why Dominica is going down like it is. This is a very clear example of why this is right there, because the right set of minds is not there. And talking about minds, guys, there's another video I saw, and I'd like you guys to pay attention to this very video right there.
You know, a lot of people wonder how Dubai became a very big, famous and rich city.
You see, if you're comparing with Nigeria, listen to this. Nigeria has oil before than Dubai. It's a history. They are more rich than us. They have agriculture, they have mining, they have everything, you name it, they have it. Am I right or wrong? When you have a true leadership, which we have nothing, but we have everything because we have the right leadership. That's the only thing you need, a right leader for your country, not corruption. That's what brings your country at the top. You don't need anything. We want water, we don't have agriculture.
It is very interesting that he stated the very same thing for another country that I've been stating to individuals right there. If you don't have competent people, I always explain power, guys. Power is about competence. If you give somebody your power, you should make sure that the person that you're giving your power is competent to do the job that you have placed them in position to do. Apparently, Dominica is a land flowing with milk and honey in terms of the waters that we have, the land, the sun, the agriculture, the roots, the volcanic ground that we have that can produce great fruit right there, brothers and sisters. But apparently, we're not doing that at all. Instead, it seems like there's a lot of foreigners coming in to then utilize what the Dominican people have, and instead of the Dominican people then saying, hey, enough is enough, we are easily bought. We have an incompetent leader who has power doing this to the Dominican people, and you wonder why is Dominica going down, and then they say certain things to make the Dominican people seem like we have some sort of substance in this regard, while they themselves are outside there making billions of dollars, which by the way is not accounted for at all. Is that okay? I don't think that should be okay at all, but I could be wrong in this regard, guys. What are your thoughts on the whole situation right there? But it's important that we have a competent leader, and it is very clear the bus drivers were protesting as a result of handbag, of course, bringing forth that plight to the people, saying we don't have much money and things are not happening. Things are going up, prices are going up, and we don't seem to understand what is taking place in Dominica, especially when foreigners are coming in and taking away the jobs. Nothing wrong with foreigners. I was actually listening to the MO live video, and the individual is saying that they are not against Garakan, but you should be against Garakan. You know why? Because he's definitely taking away the jobs from you. If he has been constantly taking away the jobs from the Dominican people, something is wrong. You have the trucks that can handle the business. The very people in Dominica should be the priority. I understand the Chinese might have different arrangements. Even this one, I have a bit of a problem with, because at the end of the day, it is the Chinese who are making the monies and not the Dominican people who can actually do the job. We have competent people who can do the jobs. Competent people who can do the jobs. Now, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but this guy from Dubai is pretty much explaining everything that is happening in Dominica. If you don't have a competent leader, chaos will ensue. The Lion King story says the very same thing. The land was flourishing before, you know, but when Scar took over, everything started dying until Simba came back and overthrew his uncle, and then things started blooming once again, guys. That is a very direct story that I think we should actually take heed to in this regard. What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is pretty much all about for this year Mystelics vlogs. Be real, telling wicked people, them, including the very people that you vote for, to stop their dirty ways, or remove them if they don't want to stop their dirty ways. It's simple. But with all that said, guys, hopefully we can then have some sort of real change to have positive impact. And with that said, guys, be real, be positive, and with the most highs up as always, guys, definitely stay prayed up. Welcome to our Mystelics vlogs.
One day I will blow. Something will go show. life is a constant uphill battle, but it's also filled with some beautiful moments.